we talked about how Bad Boys 4 has moved release dates up a week to go head-to-head with the Crow remake. I believe that's July or June. I think June. Coming out in June. And it's now going to go head-to-head with the Crow remake. And, I kind of said it's probably a good move because who's the studio behind it? Paramount? Behind Bad Boys? I think it's Paramount. I could be wrong about that.
But I think it's Sony. Brothers, isn't it?
Sony?
Oh, Sony.
Or Warner Bros?
Sony.
Anyway, one of the big ones.
It's Sony.
They probably feel pretty good about that matchup. I think they have good reason to feel really good about that matchup. I think they'll do very well. That being said, you'd be tone deaf not to know that there is a cult following of The Crow. And we have been waiting. I mean, I was literally at AMC when we were still covering Crow remake stuff. Back when Jason Momoa was going to be the Crow. Back when Jack Houston was going to be the Crow. Back then when Luke Evans was going to be the Crow. Back when Tom Hiddleston was going to be the Crow. And then moved on. Then eventually they landed on Bill Skaarsgard, who's terrific. And they said they were finally going to make one. Well, it is coming. And now we got our first look at Bill Skaarsgard as the title character. And it looks a little something like this.
Oh.
That's not it.
Here we go.
Here we go. There it is. Now, I'm going to be honest with you. When I first saw the picture, I thought that looks like Bill Skaarsgard going to a Halloween party in cosplay. That straight up, I'm just going to admit that's what it looked like to me. I then paused and thought, well, to be fair, if out of nowhere, we just saw, like, if in a vacuum we just saw Brandon Lee and his look in the original Crow, I probably would think the same thing. It just looks like he's dressing up to go to some kind of emo cosplay or whatever. But it worked really great in the movie. The look of it looked fantastic, and it worked in the movie. So, I don't know. I guess I have to see this look, Rob, I think, in context. So I'm going to reserve judgment how I feel about the look till I see it in context, because I don't think just seeing a still image, given the nature of the character, is a fair thing to evaluate it on. So I'm going to wait a little bit. Definitely has potential, and I'm dying to see how Bill Skaarsgard's done this. What do you think about the look of the new Crow?
Well, John, the Crow means a lot, the original Crow, to a lot of people. I would say it's the goth Blade Runner.
That's a nice analogy. I like that.
I love the Crow. Mother is the name of God on the lips of all children. It is an incredible, incredible film, and it's truly if a piece of music can be an anthem for a whole way of life or the way teenagers feel, this movie is that version of a filmed anthem of a way of thinking. And I would not want to try and duplicate its success. That said, after seeing Shogun and Dune this week, it is possible to update things and make them great. So the look is there, but here's the thing. The Crow is basically an angel. An angel of death, but he comes back because of the power of love, not just the power of vengeance. And the Crow has a deep, deep melancholy, which helps people connect with it. And I think that this says more revenge to me, and more like the difference between Heath Ledger's Joker and Jared Leto's Joker. And the jury's going to be out for me, because The Crow is a very meaningful movie to me, and it's its 30th anniversary this year. The 4K Blu-ray is coming out in April.
Couldn't resist.
Of course it is.
Just wanted you to know. So, look, I will be cautiously optimistic, but I would say Bill Skaarsgard, the trailer for Boy Destroys World, is the most bonkers trailer I've seen in a long time, and I believe he stars in that as well.
Yeah.
So Bill Skarsgard's having a year. Good for Bill.
He's been having a last couple of years.
Pennywise, The Crow.
I mean, listen, it's at John Wick 4. Here's the thing. It's not just him. That whole frickin' Skarsgård clan.
Oh, yeah.
Because Big Brother is out winning Emmys and being nominated for all the awards. Dad is still the man, because Dad, I mean, he's in Dune 2
The floating fat man.
He's like one of the best guys you can ever put in a film. I mean, this family right now is just like killing
it.
So good for them. Question is for you guys. What do you think about the look of the Crow? Is it working for you? Are you like me and you're going to reserve judgment till you see it kind of in motion and in action in a trailer? Which, by the way, with the movie being about 3.5 months away, we should be getting a trailer probably in the next couple of weeks.
You just think about Graham Revell's score and then the music, the source cues, the Cure song "Burn." I mean, that movie has 2 soundtrack albums. This is a tough act to follow, man. I wouldn't want to be following because we've seen other iterations of The Crow, the TV show, the movies. It's a tough one.
Hey guys, we want to take a second to thank a sponsor of today's video, The Perfect Jean. Guys, are you tired of the rough and rigid jeans crushing your boys? Well, today's sponsor, The Perfect Jean, finally solved all of your denim difficulties. They make great looking, perfect fitting jeans that are as comfortable as sweatpants. The secret? A special denim fabric that is super soft and has the perfect amount of stretch so you can squat, do yoga, or just sit around all day without ever having to take them off. I'm going to admit I was a little bit skeptical because to me, jeans have always been jeans. They're practical, but not always the most comfortable. But I'm telling you guys, it's not an exaggeration. Once I put on these jeans, the Perfect Jean redefined what jeans can be to me. They're the perfect fit, they stretch, they breathe, and again, they're just insanely comfortable. So guys, it's finally time to stop crushing your balls in uncomfortable jeans by going to theperfectjean.nyc/Campea15. Our listeners get 15% off your first order plus free shipping, free returns and free exchanges when you use code Campea15 at checkout. Again, that's 15% off for new customers at theperfectjean.nyc/Campea15 and use the code Campea15. After you purchase, they'll ask you where you heard about them. Please support the John Campea Show and tell them we sent you. All right, guys, jump down into the comments section below and let us know your thoughts. Hey guys, thanks so much for watching this video. Make sure you like the video, leave a comment, and subscribe to our channel. And don't forget, we have a daily podcast called the John Campea Show Podcast, available on Apple Podcasts, Spotify, or your favorite podcasting app of choice. Go and subscribe to it today so it'll be there when you need it.